working hard in here today, repointing the walls. The beautiful art. Welcome to my stone house here in Monsanto. I knew as soon as I saw it, I loved it. So I sold my house in Leiria and bought my dream home in the heart of the countryside, with Monsanto looming on one side and the most beautiful mountain range on the other. And my new project of renovating this old stone house and rejuvenating the forgotten vineyard and orchard garden will begin.
Welcome back to the house renovation here in Monsanto, and this is the beginning of a new week, and I'm just about to go inside after the guys have been working all day today, 3 of them repointing the stonework. So you are going to see this as I see it. So let's see how it looks. Okay, so I had the Portuguese man, he was working on this end over here. So you can see the difference now between this area and this area here. And I think it will dry slightly different colour, and if I want to, I can paint it white afterwards. And so the bit that hasn't been done is where the doorway is going to be. And then a different person was doing this area here. So that looks much the same. Personally, I'm not quite sure. I mean, I don't think this is how it's going to look, the finished thing. I don't think so anyway, because I don't like all this mess. It's all a bit, I don't know, messy. So I'm hoping that's not how it's going to stay. And then the other guy was doing this wall here, and his looks different. Oh, look, they've left a barrow full of this. Isn't that going to go hard overnight? That's a bit weird. Yeah, so his looks different. Why is that? Let's go closer. So the thing is, I think he's covered up some of the smaller stones, like here. I do know that they clean it off afterwards, so I may be worrying for no reason, but I will check in with the boss guy. I will send him some photos, because this wall is definitely different to this one. And yeah, I actually do. So this was the bit that was done earlier in the morning, so it's a different colour, and I actually I like this because you can see the shapes of the stones. Anyway, this is what it's looking like today. And so they've done, yeah, this wall here and started on this wall at the back there. They have to do this wall here behind me too. So let's see. This is the end of day 2 of the repointing. There was only 2 people here today. And so my fears of yesterday were totally unfounded, because it was explained to me that they looked the way they did yesterday because they hadn't been washed, and now they've been washed off over, so it's now looking a lot nicer on the wall there. It's all the same. Oops. Now. And so actually it's quite nice that you can see, I'm sure the door's not going to be that high, because that is really, really high. I mean, my head height is probably about there, where my finger is. Actually, yeah, there. So it's huge. It's really, really tall. I'm sure the doors aren't that tall, because this door ends there, which if I go in line over there is about here. So yeah, I think they need to do a bit more. But I think they leave extra because of when they take the stones out, then it's going to pull out some of the repointing and they have to finish it off anyway. So it looks like they have done this wall here, although they have not filled these. Actually, probably leave that hole there. That would be nice to have a candle in it. But this hole here needs a stone in it. And yeah, they also, I want them to take out, I don't know if you can see, but right up there, that there is like a concrete block. I don't know why they didn't take that out before they cased in this bit here, which is a bit crazy. I mean, they can just, I guess, repoint it in. No, it's gonna look naff. So I need to say something about that for sure. So yeah, so they've not quite finished this wall here. And then I'm not gonna show, they have to finish off like this wall, some of this wall over here. Yeah, that's still to do. Today is Valentine's Day and a present for me has arrived. It's my oven. Not quite the gift that I would like to receive on Valentine's Day, but I'm not going to complain because actually it's a very nice oven. I'm not going to unpack it obviously for you to see, so you'll just have to wait until it's put in place, but it's a rustic farmhouse type of oven. That's all I'm saying. It is Valentine's Day today, and I decided that I should have a day off and bring pleasure into my life today by doing something I really love doing, and that's coming for a beautiful walk. And I am at Peña Garcia, and these mountains behind me, or rocks behind me, you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a trail that goes up into them, and you can basically follow a pathway and find fossils of dinosaurs in the rocks. I don't know exactly what I can find, but that's why I'm going there to have a look. And I'm going to take you down to the Praia Fluvial that I did show you back in May last year when I was here, but it's going to be very different today because there's been a lot of rain in the last few days of the last week. So you can probably hear all the water behind me gushing. So I won't do any speaking, I'm just going to go and show you. So here we are. We're at the dam. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get the heebie-jeebies because it's gonna feel high. Oh. Okay, this side isn't too bad because this is where it's just flowing out of the dam down there into the river. So I'm going to walk up this little path here. Look, there's a van. Oh, it's okay because this is just taking me now actually up onto the lake. But what I won't be doing is, I don't think we're allowed anyway, is to walk across there and then there's some steps down, but you can walk down there or you can walk up there. But oh no, it is open. You can actually walk across it. Well, I should really, if I just look this side, it would be fine because this side is not very high, is it? So this is the beautiful lake that in the summer months I will be heading to. And this is just 10 minutes from where I live. This is just one of the barrages here. There is another bigger one. Okay, so I'm going to be brave. I'm going to try and walk across there. So only because I would like to go down on the other side. But actually it would be easier for me just to go back the way I came and cross the little bridge that is there. But it's all about conquering fears, huh? And it's crazy. I mean, I know I'm high up on one side and I'm not so far from the water this side, but I just can't look the other side of me. You know, half my body, like the left hand side of my body, is in fear right now. And then like if I stop and take a look at the nature that's here, it's great. So I'm gonna keep the video running to prove that I did it. And now I know that I'm on the high bit because of the water running. My God, my heart is pounding. Ooh. And it feels like this is on a lean as well. It's probably just me. So yeah, here is a lesson, a life lesson. You know, push through your fears. Yeah, because if you don't push through them, you'll never experience what's on the other side and the elation that it feels when you did it, like now. So actually I can probably show you better now. I think if I had started from this way, I would have been not so keen about walking across it because it's pretty high. I've just come across this and apparently here was underwater, and look, this is what you can see here. I have no idea where it is though. Well, I didn't find the fossils, so I'm going to need to ask someone who knows where they are, and then I'll have to come back another day. Day 3 of the repointing, and the back wall now, it's looking at a different colour as a little bit as it's dry. It looks looks nice. I like that a lot. And so now this wall here is complete, although there's still the holes that need to be filled in. And work has started on this side of the wall here. All of this still needs to be done here. This part has been done, and there's a little bit up there that needs to be done, and then the bit down there at the bottom too. So maybe tomorrow they'll be finished with that, and they need to refix what's going on with the ceiling up there. It's been raining a lot here in Monsanto, and I think in lots of areas of Portugal actually, but it's actually stopped today, and I think later the sun is coming out, and then after that the weather is improving and we are going to see the sun again, which will be so nice. However, the rain has been really, really great. So for me, behind me here, I am going to dig my vegetable area because the ground is now really wet, and it's going to make it so much easier for me to do this job. So you can see now that the soil here is wet. So yeah, it's going to make for easier digging. Today I am working in between the rain. So at the moment there is a dry spell, and off camera I put in a plumb line around here where I'm going to do the vegetable garden, and I have also decided to have a border of the old tiles here just to kind of retain, I guess, the other soil that I'm going to put in here, because I'm going to add some horse manure and some topsoil as well. And this vegetable garden here is only really going to be a small one, although it is the one that I'm going to use for this year, because my plan of planting other vegetables like potatoes and carrots and things like that, I want to plant in the other field, but that's not, I can't really do that because at the moment, because I don't have an irrigation system set up there, and it's just going to be too big a job to be wandering around here, there and everywhere trying to water everything during the hot summer. So for just now, I'm creating this one, and then once the building work has been done on the house, then I can look at how I'm going to put in some irrigation in that other field, and yeah, prepare it for planting maybe winter vegetables over there. I will be planting some things, probably like strawberries, but we'll see. 4, end of day 4, and we have, oopsie, I think, a finished plasterboarded roof. Hopefully that's not going to matter there, that there's a split in the board. But, okay, so I'm not sure what's going to happen tomorrow. We might be starting on the wood to cover this main beam. That will be exciting. And so, at the end of week 2, I need to clean this door. Look at the state of it. I'm glad that I had stained it and put a treatment on it. Okay, so we have wood, and this wood has been protected by using fire, like a blowtorch, to torch it. This is the natural way to prevent anything from attacking the wood. And then it's had some linseed oil put on the top of it. And we have this one as well. That looks nice. Slightly darker. It's come out slightly darker than those. But I think they will match nicely with the wood that's already here. And so let's have a look around. They filled the holes in up there. Look at that, perfect. That one, like I said before, I'm leaving. Wow, and remember I talked about this top bit here? They filled that in too. And they've done all of the wall now here. I think they finished. Need to have a bit of a tidy up around here. There's, yeah, a few things that need to go in the rubbish, but it's looking good. So yeah, I'm excited next week then for how this wood is going to look when it's put up here. The sun has finally come out at the end of the week. It's so good to see it. So I thought I would just take you down and show you what's happening down here. And I decided that the pathways that I want to meander through and around here and everywhere, I am going to use what do you call it? Wood chippings, but I'm not going to buy them. I want to source them from my friend. So that will be the plan. I will mark the path out first with stones though. So the avocado plant. I haven't looked at these for like this last week because it's been so wet. And that, look at that. That is really growing well. I'm happy about that. And over here, this is where I've planted the orange tree. Yeah, I think this is the orange tree. Just here. And that's got little sprouts on it, as you can see. And I have to remember now where I've planted everything. Okay, so the idea of the pathway is that we would come first in here and we would meander around under the trees, past the trees, so past the avocado tree, which apparently grow quite big, which is why I've given it a lot of space. And around here where the Nespera tree is. Along here I am planting, and I've forgotten the name now. I'm going to show you. I pulled some out from when I went on a walk the other day. These guys, and I've forgotten the name. They have beautiful yellow flowers on them. They grow quite big. So the idea is that I want to kind of have a couple here where the wall is here, so that it gives some privacy to this area here. Oh, the horses are running around. Okay, so on this terrace here, so we will have some steps here. I think I've mentioned that before, to go down to the next terrace rather than dropping down. Here I have put the cherry tree. And the reason I've put it here is that one day when it's big, either I'll have a swing on it which faces this way to Monsanto, or faces this way so that I can see the view over there. But we'll have to wait a long time for that. Here is the clementine tree. And my neighbour told me that I should plant the clementine away from the orange tree so that it doesn't cross-pollinate. So that's why that is all the way down here. And so hold on, I've lost a tree. There should be, what did I do with the lemon tree? Oh, the lemon tree. Oh, here's the lemon tree. Okay, so that's the cherry tree. And then just tucked over here is the lemon tree. And it's been nice since I've planted them, because I actually, apart from watering them when I first put them in, I haven't actually had to water them because there's been so much rain. Whoops. This is as far as I've got with doing the vegetable garden area. I need to finish putting the tiles there, then to dig it all over, and then put some nice compost in there, some horse manure. So that will all probably happen next week. And the cat looks like he's going to use it.